The Prince and Princess of Wales, along with their 3 children, are bringing in the Christmas cheer in London. Princess Kate is presiding over her annual get-together, a Christmas carol service at Westminster Abbey.
For the 5th year in a row, the Princess of Wales has turned the Abbey where she married Prince William into the setting for her Together at Christmas carol service. She arrives in deep green with fur trim and tartan, William and the children beside her in coordinated navy, forming a close family group rather than a formal royal procession. But something feels different. For the first time, neither King Charles nor Queen Camilla attends. Their absence prompts immediate speculation, scheduling, health concerns, or a strategic choice. Some wonder whether the king is subtly shifting roles, or whether the palace wants the Wales family to hold the spotlight alone. Whatever the cause, the event begins under quiet scrutiny, adding tension to a night meant for unity. Behind the candles and carols, this has steadily become the Wales family's major seasonal moment, their vision of what a modern royal Christmas should be.
Christmas is one of my favourite times of the year. It is a time for presents, tinsel and mince pies, but it's also a time to slow down and reflect on the deeper things that connect us all.
Since 2021, Kate has led Together at Christmas at Westminster Abbey through the Royal Foundation. Officially, it honours people who support their communities during a difficult season, but it has also become her signature event. Filmed for national broadcast and echoed by carol services across the UK, it's presented as a celebration of love within families, friendships, and local networks. This year, the message carries extra weight. It marks her first major festive appearance after 2 demanding years of cancer treatment. And with Charles and Camilla absent, the difference between the monarch's subdued Christmas presence and Kate's growing seasonal role is striking. The idea began in the pandemic winter of 2021, originally as a thank you to nurses, volunteers, and others who kept communities going during lockdown.
We wanted to say a huge thank you to all those amazing people out there who've supported their communities. We also wanted to recognise those whose struggles perhaps have been less visible too.
Each year, Kate expanded the event. 2021's Red Coat, 2022's Burgundy, 2023's Winter Whites, and 2024's Vivid Red, marking her return after illness.
This year, we've invited hundreds of inspiring individuals to the service, those who showcase the power of connectedness and community values, allowing us to continue Her Majesty's tradition of recognising and thanking those who have gone above and beyond to support others.
What began as a simple community service is now a fixed royal tradition with its own aesthetic, guest list and TV slot firmly centred on the Wales family. As it has grown, so has its political significance. Some observers suggest it has become Kate's informal court, a warmer, more modern counterpoint to older royal customs. And this year, with the King and Queen absent, that contrast stands out even more. Cut to December 5th, 2025. Cameras fix on William, Kate, and their 3 children walking in sync. The intended image. Kate wears a forest green coat with a fur collar, tartan skirt, and boots, a quieter counterpoint to last year's red. George, 12, and Louis, 7, appear in suits, while Charlotte, 10, echoes her mother in a navy dress with a frilled collar and a bow. "Hello," calls the children, Kate's perfect little helpers, noting how they greet staff and clutch their programs. Harper's Bazaar highlights Kate and Charlotte's easy rapport, talking, laughing, leaning close, subtly directing attention to the next generation. The message is clear. After months of health-related headlines, the monarchy's future looks steady, cheerful, and fully present. Yet the King and Queen's absence during such a high-profile family moment prompts quiet speculation. Is the palace intentionally elevating the Waleses as the public face while Charles and Camilla step back? Or does it hint at more complex logistical or personal considerations? There are no explanations, only images, and images carry weight. Then there's the other family in the pews, the Middletons. Carol and Michael arrive together in tartan and winter wool, followed by James and Alizé in tailored tweed. "Hello," notes they're out in force, offering a united front for Kate. Town and country and people point out what royal watchers know well. The Middletons rarely appear publicly anymore, and when they do, it's usually for this event. But this year, one place is unfilled. Pippa, normally a steady presence, is unexpectedly absent after attending 3 years running. The cameras avoid the empty space, yet the contrast stands out. The family gathered to support Kate and the sister who didn't. In a season where every royal seat is interpreted as a signal, the Middleton row becomes its own quiet storyline. Combined with the king's absence, the missing Middletons create a subtle symmetry. 2 families with notable gaps, 2 unanswered questions, 2 narratives that don't quite align. Inside the Abbey, the theme appears everywhere. In the programme, in Kate's letter, and in her chosen readings. Love in all its forms. She acknowledges uncertain times and praises the visible and invisible bonds that unite us, suggesting the support that helped her through treatment and recovery. The programme features the Westminster Abbey Choir and performers like Dan Smith, Griff, Katie Malua, and Zach Abel. Readings by Kate Winslet, Chiwetel Ejiofor, comedians and young actors present a mix of voices tied together by the same message. A quiet tribute is woven in as young musicians from Future Talent perform in honour of Catherine, Duchess of Kent, who died earlier this year. The night blends grief, gratitude, community, and music, with Kate positioned at its steady centre. Yet the emphasis on unity feels especially pointed, given how visibly absent senior royals are. Commentators often note that Kate's themes mirror internal dynamics as much as public feeling, which makes those empty seats even more striking. To understand the significance of this night in 2025, you have to look back to 2024. Last year's service was shaped around what Kate called a brutal year of treatment, time out of view, and an unusually open acknowledgement of vulnerability. The order of service featured a Charlie Mackesy illustration of friends trekking through snow, one asking, "How did I help?" with the reply, "You were by my side," which was everything. Prince Louis left a handwritten note on a kindness tree thanking his grandparents, a small gesture that became one of the evening's most shared images. This year builds on that emotional foundation. The public already knows the essentials of Kate's medical journey. She no longer needs to mention cancer at all. The themes of love, solidarity, and invisible bonds communicate it for her. But with Charles and Camilla missing, the symbolism changes. Support systems look different, dynamics have shifted, and the Wales family stands alone at the front of the Abbey, carrying the entire evening themselves. Zoom out to the guest list, and another layer emerges. The extended Windsor clan is there. Zara and Mike Tyndall, Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, Prince Michael of Kent, Lady Sarah Chatto, Lord Frederick Windsor, and others. Opposite them is the celebrity contingent: Kate Winslet, Eugene Levy, Dame Mary Berry, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Hannah Waddingham, and more, a curated mix of prestige names and familiar TV figures. But King Charles and Queen Camilla are absent. They've attended before, yet this year they stay away. Some reports frame it as intentional, allowing Kate to lead the night without competing royal presence. Others doubt that explanation, speculating about quiet family adjustments, health caution masking larger shifts, or differing views on how the monarchy should present itself during a sentimental, high-profile event. Together, the optics make the point. This is the Wales family's stage. The monarch and consort step back. The future king and queen step forward. What began as a simple festive thank you has grown into a branded, televised, and tightly framed project. 15 satellite services under the Together at Christmas banner run across the UK, repeating the themes of love, connection, and community, all backed by the Royal Foundation. Even the decorations carry meaning. In a pre-event video, Kate judges a wreath-making contest with Dame Mary Berry and schoolchildren, and the winning designs become the large red-ribboned wreaths at the Abbey entrance. The Royal Horticultural Society supplies the greenery, linking the event to Kate's long-standing focus on nature and mental health. It all feeds one curated image: a princess attuned to real-world challenges, drawing on community during illness, and uniting celebrities, royals, and volunteers in one candlelit message of love in all its forms.
Acts of kindness and love can really bring us comfort and relief in times of distress.
At a time when questions about the monarchy's relevance are louder than ever, the carol service becomes her response. And with Charles absent, it feels even more like a glimpse of the next era.
It encourages us to turn to love, not fear. The love that we show ourselves and the love that we show others. Love that listens with empathy. love that is kind and understanding, love that is forgiving, and love that brings joy and hope. It is love which is the greatest gift we can receive, not just at Christmas, but every day of our lives.